Hi guys, this is Magic the Blabbering. I'm Paul.
I'm Donovan.
And I'm Andrew.
And thank you for joining us for another wonderful episode. So today I think we're going to just kick it right in the balls. Just go right into Shadows over Innistrad. Right into those spoilers that everyone seems to be confused about. I know I am.
Shadows over disappointment.
Shadows over disappointment should be the name. Honestly, I'm not excited at all from what I've seen. Now, granted, this is only how many cards were spoiled?
74.
74 cards spoiled.
Yep.
Yeah, and only half of the mythics. So there's there's
but
still
I
a
am
few
not.
more.
The mythics right now are just garbage.
I'm still excited for Pieces of Puzzle.
Is that a common?
Yeah. Read what that does.
Fill the top 5 cards of your library. Put up to 2 instant or sorceries from among them into your hand. Damn, that's actually pretty good.
It's going in ad nauseum.
Well, hell yeah. I mean,
because instead of Peer Through Depths where you can only grab one, now you can grab them both.
For 1 extra mana, yeah.
Yeah.
That seems perfully fine.
That seems
legit.
okay.
But let's talk about the mythics. Avacyn, she's garbage. I don't like her. I like the art. I like the art. I like the flip a lot better. If she just came out and was just flipped immediately, hell yeah. I like that she's red on the other side.
6/5 flying.
6/5 flying vigilant.
Wizards, you disgust me.
If it was a 6/5 flying vigilant for 5 mana, it would be playable.
But I mean, she only costs 5, so she's playable.
She's a 4/4 for 5.
Wow. Or she could be an 8/8 for
so
8.
she's a Sarah Angel.
She's a 4/4 with flash. Let's not forget that. She's a 4/4 with flash for 5, which is already pretty decent, but she's flying vigilant. So here's the problem I have with her. Let's say best case scenario, you flash this in at the end of someone's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. On your turn, if she's alive or if she resolves at 5 mana, you attack for 4. Okay?
Yeah.
Then you sacrifice one of your creatures to, I don't know, fucking Altar's Reap or something. Or Bone Splinters.
No, so here's how I think she'd play out. So you declare blocks, then you flash her in. Your creatures deal some damage to their creatures. Your creatures die. She flips, does 3 damage to everything, wipes the board, and then you start beating for 6 in the air.
Or
that's the dream.
You could just fucking Kozilek's Return.
For 2. I mean, 2 damage. She does 3.
Oh, dear.
Creatures you control gain indestructible until the turn when she enters the battlefield. So you block, flash, and then
there goes your fucking
then untap, Altar's Reap, draw 2, flip her, deal 3 to everything, attack for 6.
Yeah, but then you'd be spending 7 mana in a turn.
Now you see why she's shit.
Because she'd be Altar's Reap. That's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you flash her in on your block step when they're attacking, so that's 5. Everything's
chump block
indestructible. Chump block everything. Untap.
Well,
Pay 2 mana, Altar's Reap, flipper.
She's a 5 mana fog. White doesn't have enough big fogs.
Yeah, but she doesn't have haste on her flip side, so if you flip her, she can't attack, right?
Well, she'll flip on your next up, or the beginning of the next upkeep. So on their turn, she flips.
She
wipes.
doesn't even flip instantly?
Nope.
That is the stupidest shit. Okay. I'm done talking about how awful she's.
Now
she's
you
so
know
awful.
why I've been arguing why they didn't just reprint an 8/8 flying vigilance indestructible.
She would have
that
been
makes everything
fine.
indestructible.
She would have been fine.
Because she would get transgress the mind every single game.
Exactly.
That's fine.
That's why that card fucking exists. Duress, despise.
She gets despised.
She gets despised. She
Yep.
gets fucking transgressed.
Dies
she
of
gets
Doomblade.
countered to literally everything.
Counterspell.
Why the fuck is this not a thing? Why? Valorous Stance isn't. Or no, not Valorous Stance. What else exiles? In the current
Charm's leaving.
Abzan Charm
It's
is
leaving
gonna
now.
leave though. So
she dies to infinite obliteration.
yeah, she does. She totally does.
That's
Okay.
a given.
All right, we're gonna get to how good infinite obliteration is in a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Infinite Obliteration is a fucking amazing card. But anyway, what's the other one? Geralt's.
Geralt's
Masterpiece. That's 5 mana for a 7/7. Gets -1/-1 for each card in your hand.
Yep.
It's fine, but
Pay
it's
4,
not
discard
good.
3 cards, returning from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
It dies if you have 7 cards in your hand.
Yeah. That's fine. Because
what
then
world
you
is
can,
that fine?
Then you can just pay discard.
It's a zombie and it's a horror. So once it's in your graveyard, you've got like 30 different zombie spells to bring it back. Plus,
You have to discard 3 cards.
Risen Executioner
is going out.
Is not,
It's
because
not
it's
Dragons.
in Dragon.
It
Dragons
is in
is staying in.
All right, so we're going to get to enjoy the flavor for like a couple months.
Yeah.
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 Blue-black zombies. Hell yeah.
Honestly, I'm on board. I love fucking Geralf. Stitcher Geralf was amazing in everything.
Well, we talked about Relentless Dad.
No, let's not.
And how he's like $25 or $26 in pre-order right now.
Oh, that's the stupidest
because
shit.
everybody is just like going bonkers over it in Modern.
Well, it's a black for a 2/2
Awful.
zombie.
Yeah. You know what else is a black for a 2/2? Bloodghast.
Oh man.
Oh, you know what this card isn't? Bloodghast.
Yeah, okay.
This is their second. No, this is their second attempt to try and reprint Bloodghast using a different name and a different type.
But when you want more 2-drops, if you're trying to do mono black aggro, I mean, it's just another thing to slot in there. I think it.
I don't.
No, mono black aggro is not a thing anymore. Mono black aggro is not a thing ever since Gary went away. All right, I'm sorry. Gary is not his name. We call him Gary. It's Gray Merchant of Asphodel. It's not a thing anymore. Unless you're running Devotion, like Mogus's Marauder was a thing for black. Like, this is not a thing.
How about that? That's
Heir
a
of
pretty
Falcon
okay.
Wrath.
That's a pretty okay.
Heir of Falcon Wrath.
And then she flips through a 3/2 flying.
Hold on, where is
She
it?
goes from black to red.
No, she goes from black to black.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That's black on black crime, son. All right, what does she do?
She's a 2/1 for black and a colorless. Discard a card. Transformer activates this ability only each one turn. So she can be. Well, actually, no.
She's a 2-mana.
She's one of the few cards that flips back and forth. Most of the cards.
She doesn't flip back.
She doesn't.
She doesn't.
No, her flip ability is a 3/2 flying. Honestly, this isn't bad.
So you're warming up to it.
Well, and it lets you.
No, it's
lets
no
you.
Delver.
It lets you activate Madness for free. It's just
That's
it's a
true.
discard outlet.
Honestly, if you combine, like, I think Rakdos aggro might be a thing.
And she is a lot cheaper than Jace right now.
Yes, she is.
Pick the brain.
I love the art on that one.
I feel like I like the text on it because if you have Delirium, you surgical that from their hand, their library, their graveyard. You win.
Yeah.
I feel like that's okay.
See, here's the thing that pisses me off about Wizards. They're trying to make everything fair. I get that. But
fair's not fun.
Let's do unfair. Go back to being unfair, Wizards.
Oh, man.
Like, seriously.
Eldrazi?
Just print another unset.
Like, seriously. Like, imagine
Call it unfair.
Imagine
unfair.
if...
Unglued,
Sorry,
unhinged, unfair.
Now let's go to Magical Dreamland here for a second. Let's imagine if they decided to reprint like Scarves instead of Innistrad. Okay, you know what we would have right now? We would have fucking infect creatures with prowess.
But we're never getting infect back. They've said that that's like really far low on the possibility scale.
A better analogy.
Like we're never getting Storm back.
How I just traded for some GTAs, and Mark said, don't worry about those ever getting cheap again because they will never be reprinted because they're not stupid.
They are stupid, though.
Things like that will never see the light of day again.
Because, Stone Blade is a deck.
Yeah.
And it's a deck because that is so good.
Yeah, and
you put that shit on a True Name, go to town.
How many times has it been printed?
Once. That's fair.
You're welcome.
Yeah. That's actually really fair. All right, so there is another card that I want to talk about. Fiery Tempest. So 2 red, 1 colorless. Deals 3 damage to target creature or player with a madness cost of 1 red.
Fiery Temper. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the closest we're ever going to get to seeing Lightning Bolt ever printed again in another standard set. I think. That is Lightning Bolt.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, and it's common.
Heir to Falcon Wrath.
Yeah, if you Heir to Falcon Wrath on curve, you play her for 2. On your turn, you attack. and then you
You
discard a
madness
card
that fucking fire
with the
temper
attack
lightning
with the,
bolt
no with
and-
the attack on the stack because
Yeah.
you can attack and flip her.
Yeah.
So you attack with her, with the attack on while the attack is declared, you discard the fiery temper, pay the
Pay
one
red.
red, and lightning bolt their face. You just did
Or
6 points of
lightning
damage.
bolt their creature.
Six
before-
6 points of no, it's flying though. Like it's on attack declared. Then you flip her. She now has flying,
Yeah.
so they can't actually block her unless she has flying. Which
So-
how many 2-mana flyers are there right now? Besides, well, you can't even count her because
I honestly don't know. I don't really play standard.
there's
so-
not a lot.
There's some in blue.
Is there a spider that has reach?
I'm talking
There's a
about.
couple
I'm talking
spiders that
about
reach.
playable.
The morphing.
Stratus
flyer.
Dancer?
Yeah, Stratus
I said
Dancer.
playable,
No, it's also rotating.
It counters
so-
Coco and Rally.
and it's 3 mana.
With
It's
Mega
ultimately
Morph,
5.
right?
Yeah, but it's one colorless and one blue. Just to hard cast it. 2/1 flyer.
That does nothing on the field by itself.
2 power in the air on turn 2. Wow,
No, you didn't. Okay, there is one card. It is a rare Dimensional Infiltrator. Is a 2/1 flyer with flash. It could ultimately blow that bitch out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think it can block. It can't block. All right, I'm out of ideas.
So you're saying?
So I'm saying
it
that
could
Heir
be
of
good.
Valkyrie could be very good depending on what's left of the set. Especially with that discard a card effect. Like the Madness Fiery Tempest for 1. Oh my god, Lightning Bolt your face.
Isn't there a black bat in Origins? That's a 2-drop. It's got Death Touch. That's a first pick in draft.
Well, sure.
Because it's Death Touch.
Sure.
I think it's a 1/1 Death
I mean,
Touch
yeah, sure.
for 1.
No, it's got a bunch of things. It's
How
got like
about
3
that?
things.
1/3 vampire wizard with prowess.
No, thank you. I'll pass on all these. I mean, seriously, like, the limited looks like it could be fun with all the flippy effects going on.
Yeah.
I'm
And-
very excited to see what else they come up with, because right now I am
Cool.
just not impressed. I'm not impressed.
Crow of Dark Tidings, man.
I mean, I know I sound like I've been happy all day. It sounds like I'm being, like, really crabby. No, I've been happy all day. Like, these guys can attest to it. I've been sitting there playing Crossmaster, you know, having a good time. Like, no.
This isn't even my final form. Aberrant Researcher.
Aberrant Researcher. 4 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, put the top card of your library into the graveyard. If it's an instant or sorcery, transform it. Okay. What's it transform into? I got it.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. No, I don't.
It's
I told
like
you don't. Hit back.
it's
No.
like Delver's Secrets.
Yeah,
isn't
it is Delver of Secrets when he is still evolving.
Find
All
out
right,
That's
I
why I
broke
said.
Yep.
That's why I said this isn't even my final. What the hell? Are
I
you
broke
doing?
it.
Goes from a 3/2 to a 5/4.
Yeah.
A 5/4 for 4 is not bad. The only problem is it triggers at the beginning of the upkeep, and it's a situational trigger.
I mean, it's going to be just like Delver decks of old. You build it with
Except
lots of...
Delver's much better.
Yes, of course. And there again, why we
See,
say it's not
but-
going to be printed again.
But this is my problem. Like, this is what my whole point. Like, they had, like, Delver of Secrets could have easily been reprinted in the set. They could have just gone buck wild with this set and just not even broken it. It's just make it par with the other sets that we've had.
Yeah, I mean though, but it's got to fit into the current standards.
No,
so
it doesn't. Who the fuck cares? Who made that rule?
We're going back to the argument. Why didn't they just reprint an 8/8 Flying Vigilance Indestructible
Yes,
for
what-
8?
what is-
the fuck?
What is wrong with them? What
I
is so
mean,
wrong with
if
these
you-
cards that
if
they
you-
can't reprint them?
if you want to play Delver, just go order Delver. I mean, this
Yeah,
is
and then shell out another $600 so you can play
This
it in
is-
Modern, or $2,000 so you can play it in Legacy.
but
Yeah.
this is I mean, it's new, it's different, it's fun, it's interesting.
It's not
I'm-
fun.
It's not.
it's got
Playing with underpowered cards is not fun.
I mean, you know, limited's fun, Pauper's fun.
Okay, I'll give
All right,
you
now
this.
let me ask you this: what's more fun, drafting cons or drafting Modern Masters? Be honest.
That's a hard pick.
Just because you lose, at
I really
Modern
love
Masters-
cons though. Like,
I mean, okay, let's make it a little easier. Let's try Fate. Drafting Fate or
Oh, yeah.
Modern Masters 2.
yeah, I would absolutely.
Let's
draft
say
Modern
drafting
Masters too.
Origins, Modern Master 2.
Okay, Origins was fucking terrible. You would die by
Okay.
like turn 4.
How about Dragons, DTK?
No, Dragons is pretty good. I
But-
like Dragons.
But
But it was slow as hell.
it's not Modern Masters 2 draft. That's what I'm saying. Modern Masters 2, you got to play with broken, fun cards. And was the draft like completely biased to one format, one archetype? No, it was completely balanced. Why the fuck can't we have that now?
I mean, it's, we need new cards though. We need.
No,
new
we
cards.
don't. What's the
need-
count up to now? 13,000
Yeah.
different cards.
I need
We do
a-
not need more.
These
We do
are-
not need different.
these
We
are-
need reprints of functionally good cards.
I need new flip cards. I need more werewolves. I need more vampires. I need more geists.
So they may have missed the mark
Guides doesn't flip.
with now he flips. Now he's
Oh
pissed.
God, whatever.
Well, okay, but I mean, there's new angels. I mean, red white angels. That's gonna be
Okay,
That's gonna be.
You're
a
not
messed
gonna
up
get
brute.
another Gisela reprint. You're not gonna get another Sigarda reprint. They're gonna
No.
be different,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be bad.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be able to make a red white angels deck in standard.
And it's
and they're all
going
to be awful.
No, like I've got it all planned out. Like 1 through 3 on my curve is all gonna be burn and exile effects to control the board until I get to 4 or 5, and then just wreck the game.
So you're going like 90s Sarah Angel control.
Yes. And since I'm running,
Without
since I'm
90s
gonna be
Sarah
running,
Angel control cards.
since I'm gonna be running
that bitch
silk,
had necropotence.
since I'll be playing enchantments like Silk Wrap, I can even throw in a Sigil of the Empty Throne for flavor.
You're so bad.
Was that reprinted?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's in Origins.
I don't even want to think about it.
We're not friends anymore, Donovan.
Okay.
Starfield and Nyx turn all those enchantments into
Value.
creatures.
Yeah, for fucking 6.
Value.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry.
And then
Starfield's fine.
and then I'm gonna put in some Knight
Yeah.
of the White Orchids,
For that ramp.
White Ramp.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Donovan, you're digging so deep right now.
Okay,
Like,
but like I like to build fucked up tribal decks in standard because
no,
like
that's fine.
like
That's fine.
red green
I like-
elementals. That's a thing right
I think
now.
you guys are misunderstanding where I'm going with this. I'm saying this is the opportunity to release fun tribal cards. Like, let's scrap the idea for Shadows over Innistrad. Let's say we go back to releasing a set where maybe we just completely fuck things up and release Slivers again. Or, yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Would you
Yeah.
love to draft a set with Slivers? I would love to
I
draft
love
a set with
Slivers.
Slivers are the best. Let's say we go back and we start printing some of the tribes that we don't have. Okay? Let's say Elephant Tribal, Rhino Tribal.
We're getting
God damn it, this pisses me off so much. Why the fuck don't we have any dinosaur cards? What is Death Mist Raptor?
He's a lizard.
He is not a goddamn lizard. He's a raptor.
What about...
He's a fucking dinosaur.
Isn't there
Okay.
an Allosaurus?
Well, now there's a few red cards that's hinting that devils might be a new tribe that we're going to be going into.
So it's kind of like demons, devils.
Yeah, but so we had vampires in Zendikar, we had spiders in Zendikar, and now we're
That's
getting
one.
twice as many vampires
You asked.
What Death Mist Raptor? Seriously, why is that not a dinosaur?
Because
Explain it to me.
apparently Summon Dinosaur was terrible text.
No,
So they changed it to
because
lizard.
all the dinosaurs
Here's the
went
thing.
not
When you
terrible.
go and look at the Oracle
it
text,
says fucking
It
lizard.
says
That's
lizard.
bullshit.
Yeah.
That's dinosaur.
it even says in the card, Summon Dinosaur. Pygmy
Aw, that makes me
Allosaurus.
so fucking pissed off. Like,
Anyways,
yeah. Anyway,
all right.
go ahead. Sorry.
So there's some
It's my
more.
rant.
There's all right. Rant over.
Yep.
But all right, we got some exciting flavor stuff. So
Yep.
Tamio, she's here on
She's been hanging
Innistrad.
out.
Yeah,
Just chilling.
There's evidence that Tamio's been here. There's evidence that
Nahiri.
Nahiri has
Well,
been here.
Declaration in stone.
Yeah,
Like Markov's entire house is just fucking
and
statues.
now we know Soren's here. Jace is here. We got 4 planeswalkers. Which planeswalker cards do you think
And
we're gonna get?
Arlen,
I think we're gonna get Soren and a Jace, but I would love a new
Arlen
Tamio.
Cord,
Arlen Court is
The
going to be a
werewolf.
green one. Yeah,
the werewolf planeswalker.
yeah, we're gonna get that definitely.
Was that a planeswalker?
Yes.
She's a planeswalker
You need to read her
werewolf.
story, man. Okay. As
No,
far
I meant
as,
like as an actual card.
Yes. They
Yeah.
haven't released it yet, but,
But
she's
they've
a
shown
major
the
character.
yeah they've shown the art for
Oh,
both
okay.
sides.
No, that's cool. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, the white
We'll save the
wolf.
lore for. Yeah.
But I mean, so there's a possibility we'll get a new Tameo. There's a possibility that maybe Tameo's been corrupted by whatever's putting eyeballs on things.
I still say that if there is a new Tameo and she ends up being like wearing all black leather, I'd be like, oh, yummy.
Speck on that Tameo.
Oh hell yeah, I'll speck all over.
Let's not. Let's not go there.
So a lot of people think that the other Eldrazi's here on this plane. I think it's the Phyrexians. I mean, Phyrexia was not completely destroyed. Plus, like, you look at the art on that Pick the Brain, and there's
like strange Phyrexian machines.
there's like black oil coming out of his eyeballs.
I think if Phyrexia does show up, it'll be. Actually, I think Tameo is probably going to show up in the Eldritch Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Because they like to do that shit where they spoil like named cards like that
And then put it in
the next set because they're like, oh, here's not necessarily a good example, but an example.
They did it with
they did it with Vial of Dragonfire.
Yeah.
Remember that whole fiasco? Everyone was expecting that card to be busted good, and then they released it, and they're like, "This is what we've been waiting a whole goddamn set for."
Well,
like,
it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't.
No,
I mean,
it
if they
terrible.
up the rarity, then I think they could have dropped the cost on it.
It was subpar.
Yeah,
It was totally a punt.
It was not even draftable.
No, it was not playable.
No, completely unplayable.
There was no deck ever thought of running the combo.
To be fair, it kind of does look like the guy's just bleeding it from his eyeballs because they've been stabbing him a lot.
But it's black stuff from his eyeballs. That's my point.
And I'm colorblind, so you can't really argue the color point with me.
So that's why I think the Phyrexians are there. That and Avacyn's eyes have turned black, either to indicate that she's evil or Phyrexians.
I like the idea. Someone suggested not too long ago the Merit Lay just showed up.
Maybe Ashiok's.
Oh yeah, Ashiok got sick of fucking Theros and drinking people's brains and.
I mean, Ashiok's badass
That card
mofo.
is really good.
See?
That's like the only card beside like Fiery Tempest that I actually give a shit about. Pick the Brain, 3 mana.
And Dare Falconwrath, man, because you can.
Oh yeah, Aaron Falconwrath actually might see a lot of play.
Yeah.
Her and Drana are going to be BFFs.
I still don't think Drana is going to be playable.
I think she will
Was she
be.
a 3/3 for 3?
Yeah, but I mean, she'll just get, just attract all of the removal and just get wrecked.
So she'll attract all of the removal, and that'll leave your other creatures untouched. It'll leave air untouched.
Yeah.
Don't we have Disperse reprinted? I mean, you should play Disperse. You just time walk them.
Or you could be a good player.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. I like Disperse. Disperse is fun. But here's the problem I have with Disperse. They were running in that stupid enchantment with that. What's that? The 4 mana. It has
Demonic
4 modes.
Pact?
Demonic Pact. They were using it for that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just the stupidest, shittiest way to win. Like,
Yeah. It really is.
Demonic Pact is fun. You lose the game win condition is just as fun as winning with Felidar Sovereign.
Yeah, because what happens if Disperse gets countered? Oh, Dispel.
Yeah.
Get wrecked. You lose the game.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, high stakes. It's exciting. It's fun. It gets your blood pumping.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. But
You
it's
wanna
still
talk
it's
about
the
blood
stupidest
pumping.
way to lose. It's seriously they just control the board and just
and then die to
so
one
dirty.
counter spell for one
It's
blue
dirty.
I feel like they're trying to turn it into Necropotence, and it's not going to be
Not even
Necropotence.
close.
And it's like that deck just performs so badly, even though there's a lot of synergy going on.
Yeah.
Just because it's so easily disrupted.
You know what would be great if we had a repeatable bounce source for as a permanent.
Yeah.
I want to say
It's,
Crystal
Narset's-
Shard, Crystal Shard.
Narset's
Or
emblem.
but for
No,
Narset's emblem.
no,
Come on.
Jace's emblem.
Oh, no, that's Mill.
Yeah, that's been when we recast a spell in the middle of the top 5. Boring.
And Narset's
It is
means
boring.
they
You
can't
can't cast
cast
non-creature
non-creature
spells.
spells. What am I thinking? There's one that gives them
So
all...
you're gonna have the ultimate Narset, so they can't counter your Disperse.
Well, all right. So
Or play
All
good
right,
cards.
let's
play good
let's
cards.
speculate. That's going to be Tamio's emblem right
Oh,
there.
Bounce,
no.
bounce,
No.
pay a
Everything
colorless,
gets
bounce a
flashback.
permanent.
That would be cool.
I mean, they
But also very underpowered. What's the current Tameo do? Tell me what the current Tameo does. You don't even look that shit up. Come on.
Oh,
I'm
the
Googling.
emblem
I'll tell you
puts
exactly what happens.
spells go to the graveyard, they go to your hand instead.
Yep.
ugh.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
It is
It's
a beautiful,
beautiful.
beautiful thing. I mean, hell, even her other modes are just fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm very
tap
much.
down that shit and draw cards for tapped creatures.
But with the way the current spoilers are going right now, they're gonna fuck her up.
That's why I said if they corrupt her or they make her underpowered, I'm probably just gonna stop
The last
looking at.
Yeah.
like the last 2 sets, all of the cards have been terrible except for the Planeswalkers.
The Planeswalkers have been the best part
Except
of
for
the sets.
Jace. We're just going to go ahead and throw that out there. Like, literally, they put all their stock in Jace, which is fine. He's a good character.
Yeah.
He's a powerful planeswalker. But for God's sakes, if you want Mind Sculptor back, just fucking reprint him.
I know, right?
I
Don't
think,
try to make
like,
another Mind Sculpt.
From like a flavor point of view, though, like I just like he's popular because he wears a hoodie. Like it's not because of
That's fair.
and he might have like some mild Asperger's. So
We're going to go to hell for laughing at that joke, but it's fine.
no, but I mean it's true. Like he's just like he doesn't talk to people and he just
No, he looks in their fucking mind and has a conversation with them.
You know what's
He
funny?
doesn't have to say
Yeah.
anything.
You know what's funny is I was reading there's a comic strip I read today, and it was a guy. He was talking to Jace. He goes, "Oh, hey, Jace, how's it going? I got a quick question for you. Why are you wearing that big burly trench coat
Yeah.
in the pre-release pictures?" He goes, "Oh yeah, so people doesn't. I'm going undercover in Innistrad, so people don't know who I am."
Yeah.
And the guy goes, "Well, why are you wearing your costume and hoodie under that trench coat then?"
Yeah.
He goes, "Wizards won't let me take it off."
Exactly.
That's fantastic.
But I mean, like I think you could pick any other planeswalker and just way more interesting. Okay.
Well, let's be fair. What the planeswalkers we did have Obnix, very interesting, very flavorful,
Got
very
wrecked.
good, and
He got fucking wrecked.
yeah, he got wrecked. But I'm just saying, like as far as power, he was actually fairly powerful.
He
like
was
his
powerful.
-2
Oh, yeah.
destroy creature,
-3.
-3. Yeah, was it 3 or 2? I don't
Yeah.
know. It doesn't matter.
But what if Garrick's on this plane?
Nah, won't happen.
Oh, also, apparently, they're the guy from the Magic Duels, the one with Garrick in it,
Yeah.
where he like lops that dude's mask off and like uses it. Apparently, that guy is actually a canon planeswalker that came from Innistrad, and he was mauled by little bitty children werewolves. And when he killed them, he found out they transformed back to human children. He freaked out. He planeswalked to Esper. They basically went all fucking like RoboCop on his face and gave him an Ethereum mask.
Well,
And
that's where I
then
got that mask.
And then sent him to investigate about Garrick because they heard that Garrick was out there rolling other planeswalkers.
Yeah.
And then he
Garrick
shows up in
dies.
that forest and he's like, "Oh, Garrick's been here." Turn around. No, Garrick is here.
Yeah.
There goes your face.
Gone. All right. Let's do the math real quick. I'm just curious. Let's name all the planeswalkers in the current standard right now. We got Obnix. We got 2 Nissas. We got a Jace. 2 Chandras. We got 2 Gideons. We have Narset.
Narset Transcendent.
2 Sarkons.
2 Sarkons.
A Lily.
Lily. 2 Lilies. No, 1 Lily.
1
Sorry.
Lily. We got a Fish Lady.
Kiora.
Everyone forgets about Kiora. I think she's sexy.
I am not a big
I think
fan of
that's
the new
it.
art, but I love the old art. Oh my god.
I think that's it. 13 planeswalkers right now in the current standard.
Not enough.
Not enough. That's a lot.
Legendary Blade, Super Friends.
Yep.
Honestly, there was a Super Friends deck being played today.
Yeah.
It did quite well.
Yeah, I mean, Planeswalkers Super Friends has always been a good deck.
Yeah, of course, it helps whenever you turn 1 Oath of Nissa, turn 2 land,
Yeah.
turn 3 Nissa,
I would
make a token,
Oath
turn
of Gideon.
4 Gideon, turn 5 Sarkon.
You literally
What?
curve out. It's disgusting.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
I want to talk about Thing in the Ice real quick.
Go for it.
is very reminiscent of Dark Depths because it comes in with 4 ice counters on it. It's a 0/4 defender for a blue and a colorless. It's a 2-face card. It says, staying in the ice enters a battlefield with 4 ice counters on it, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, remove an ice counter from it. Then, if it has no ice counters, transform it. And it transforms into a 7/8.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I will see your thing in the ice and raise you that Abomination card. It was in, I think it was in 15. He had like, you put like 10 counters on him and he flips into a 13/13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't remember his name. It's
there's
something
been
Aberration.
Yeah,
Did you
there's
read the
been-
rest of the text? Whenever he transforms, put all the creatures in his hands?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so you just, all non-horror, you just whelming wave them,
It's
basically.
fine. Horror's not going to be a tribal thing, I don't think.
Kraken horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to make Krakens a tribe. Didn't work.
That's because
it's a thing in EDH.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's actually really kind of a fun thing in EDH.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
you've got-
play all the
They
Trashens.
They play Krakens and
They play
Leviathans? or-
since there's not enough Krakens, they have to do Krakens, Leviathans, and Octopus, and they of course run Whelming Wave.
So, what about Meandering Tower Shell?
God damn it!
Okay,
Turtle Power.
that's rotating out though.
I know. And then there's freaking zombie Turtle Man. They murdered him and made him walk around with a
The
city
flavor
his back.
on Meandering Tower Shell is just epic. When it attacks, you phase it out basically, and then
And it's
next
got-
turn it comes in and attacks.
Got Island Walk.
It does have Island
Oh,
Walk.
yeah.
Get wrecked, Jace. Meandering Tower Shell coming at you.
And it combos with Stormtide Leviathan.
Become immense right before it hits.
Yep. So it
Turn
comes in,
later.
attacks, become
Turn
immense.
the Meandering Tower Shell. Become immense Teamer Battle Rage combo.
God,
Oh my god.
they'll never
No,
see
even
it.
better. Even better.
Hits
We're
are
going to do this in
24.
modern.
Yes.
We're going to phase out that tower shell, and he's going to come back. We're going to become immense Tainted Strike. Kill him.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Or you could just like, let's say it comes back on your upkeep, right? So you could like Assault Strobe, give it a double strike,
Assault Strobe, Tainted Strike. Get him.
boom, get wrecked. It'd be
That feels
14
pretty good.
infect
Yeah.
for 2 mana.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You know what? That's one card I never played with.
Tainted Strike?
No, Meandering Tower Shell.
Oh, me neither, because it's awful.
I think I've got a play set. I'm gonna build around it. Put that in my mono green aggro deck.
Also, one more thing. They printed a cycle of tap lands. They're all,
Woo! Enemy colors.
yeah, they're enemy colors.
So we have allied and enemies of cards we don't care about.
Yeah, but I mean, if you need mana fixing or whatever.
There's plenty of it right
See,
now.
and like
Yeah.
Well, actually,
The other
fetch
tab-
lands are going bye-bye.
the other tap
That's
lands
huge.
at least gave you life. These ones just come in and play.
Well,
turn.
there's also the BFC ones that are coming in. Or
Yeah, the
Oath of
BFC
Days
ones
Watch or
are
whatever they
the...
are.
what?
Yeah, but they don't give you
Meandering
any life.
Stream and all those. I think they're from Oath.
Yeah, they don't do anything though. They just come in
Well,
and play
neither
tap.
do these. They
Yeah,
come
I
in
know.
taps, so they're
They're
Yeah,
trash.
yeah, they were Oath.
They're
The
bulk.
other ones, the
Trash.
allied colors are in Oath. These are going to be enemy colors. Not worth talking about. They're tap lands for people who can't afford fetches.
well, technically the
And the
tap
and
lands
then and the
for
buddy
where
lands.
fetches don't
Not the
exist.
no, I'm sorry, the discount double check lands.
Discount double check.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we have enough clues. We should be able to figure out like what's causing all of these problems here on Innistrad.
All right, but I do want to talk about one card, the Tamiyo's artifact. What the hell is it
Cameo's
called?
Journal.
For
Tamiyo's Journal.
5.
I fucking hate that card.
Fair enough.
At the
Like-
beginning of your upkeep, investigate. Put a colorless clue artifact token on the battlefield with 2. Sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. Sacrifice 3 clues
And tap it. Don't forget you have to tap it.
and tap it. You get to tutor and put it in your hand.
Yeah, you get to fucking demonic tutor.
It's not Ring of Three Wishes.
I feel like it should put it directly onto the field.
Yeah.
For
For
three-
that much
for
work,
3 clues.
For that much fucking work, it's 3 turns to activate.
To be fair, you can ramp it out with Hedron Crawlers.
To be fair, well, what the
I'm
hell
not
are you
like-
gonna tutor for? You're gonna search for more bad cards?
I'm not gonna
That's
talk
fine.
about this as standard.
No,
I want to
it's
play
not
it in
as
Commander.
No, I don't
alongside
even want to
everything
play. I want to
else.
play Ring of Three Wishes in Commander.
You can have your cake
feel
and eat it
like-
too in Commander. You can play that too.
No, that card is just infinitely slow.
We've got multiple portals
3 turns
already too.
Planner Portal. I'd play Planner Portal over that card.
I play Planar Portal.
Well,
Or-
over that card.
Prototype portal or anything portal.
Corrupted Portal.
I'd rather let's say name any color and I'll tell you a tutor in it.
All right, but it's flavorful.
Boom!
All right, so that's black white. Boom, bitch. There's plenty of them. There's idyllic. There's enlightened.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. There's
yeah.
demonic. If you
Vampiric,
want to go
cool,
even deeper, grim.
Grim,
There's tons. There's huge
Diabolic,
amounts. Like
Dark
even in
Magician,
green, they got worldly. They got
Worldly. It depends.
they
Green
got
is more
survival of the fittest.
situational.
They got survival of the fittest. They got fauna shaman.
Sylvan Scrying.
Sylvan Scrap. Like they got tons. They got primal command.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Unfortunately, black and blue have the better.
Tooth and nail.
Black and blue have the better tuned tutors, whereas green.
They have tutors for instant and sorceries.
They
Green.
have tutors for just cards too.
Yeah, well, black does. Blue has more just tutor for just
Mystical
like
gets
suitors.
instants or sorcery,
Yeah.
right? Personal
It gets
sorcery.
instant sorcery. I think that's it. Instant sorcery. I think it used to say mana source. I think. No, and Merchant Scroll gets a blue instant.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's crack a pack. Andrew
Yeah.
won a pack tonight.
Andrew,
Actually, I won a
congratulations.
lot of packs playing Infect, by the way. That was.
What'd you end up going? 3-1?
Well, I'm going to call it 3.5 because I kind of got.
What'd you split the last?
No, I played him all the way through. I played Du. He's our interim magical Asian man judge who came from China. He's
Awesome.
awesome.
Talking about you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yachu Du is his name.
Yachu
Yeah.
do.
Uh,
We're
Bless
friends
you.
on Facebook.
But anyways, he was playing a like a
Good
Mardu Jun style build. So there's Lingering Souls, Liliana,
Yeah.
Bolt Path.
He plays control decks for days.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
it was real rough.
He plays Pox a lot.
But I played it all the way through. I tried to play the go wide strategy, so I kept all the creatures and none of the pump. That way I could spit out the creatures, absorb all the removal, and then probably kill them with an Ikamoth next or something
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
It's still, he just had so much goddamn removal. But I ended up, he attacked me with a Lingering Souls token, and I was at like 4. So I just fucking become against it. I said, here, just kill me. I was done playing.
He fell on the
So
sword.
technically, you could
Yeah.
have just maybe come back from it.
No,
instead
I
of-
couldn't.
No.
No, because
that one lingering
he
souls
had a bolt.
token.
He had a bolt in hand. So it was either
Oh,
I
there it
become
was.
against it, dismembered it, and killed myself, or took it and got bolted.
Mm.
I literally had 3 ways to die.
Cool.
It was fantastic.
All kill yourself.
Yeah, I want to open that. It's mine.
Oh, okay. I like open. No, I'm gonna open it.
What is a pack of?
All right, you
For
go.
the
Damn it!
listeners
I'm
at
not.
home.
It is a pack of Battle for Zendikar with Odd Nixels on the front of it.
All right.
It's a good sign.
Let's get that expedition.
All right, here we go.
I'm polishing up my adventuring boots.
Foil Cloud Manta.
Woo!
You
Value.
can have that.
Skipping right to the
Alright.
rare. I see how you are.
And Noyandar, another
Oh.
one. Perfect.
The royal
I think one day
shaper.
he's gonna be very, very good in Commander. Just right now, there's nothing going on with him.
I tried building a blue-white awakened deck in standard, and the only way to make it better was by adding all the Gideons and Jaces I had, and it
And just
still
making
was,
it like a
good.
good
Still was not
Planeswalker
good.
deck.
yeah.
Like honestly, like Noyandar, I think is he's one of those cards that was made specifically for Commander. But I think that he's not found a home yet. I think one day he's going to be good.
I like him in the sideboard of Ascendancy combo because he.
Oh yeah, animate the lands.
And then the lands tap for mana and,
And then
get
lands,
bigger.
and then untap with Ascendant. Yeah, okay, I can see that.
So
Problem is he's 4 mana when
He's 5.
5, yeah. So
Oh god,
3
5 mana.
generic, a white and a blue, legendary Merfolk ally.
He would be bonkers with 4 mana.
Yeah.
So he triggers rally. He's a 4/4. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you may put 3 1/1 counters on target land. If you do, that land becomes a 0/0 elemental with haste. That's still a land. So every time you cast an instant or sorcery, you make your mana base susceptible to removal.
Yep. That's why I'm saying, like in Commander, the Commander. I think an aggro version would be pretty cool with him. But honestly, anything but an aggro version would just get shit on. And here's the problem with it going the aggro route. You have to use your own lands to go the aggro route.
Mm-hmm.
Now you could theoretically just pump one land up a bunch. You could just put 3 +1/+1 counters on a single land and just keep building, and go off that way.
And you'll have to protect it with lots of white spells.
Yeah, then you'll have to protect it. That's the problem. Like, there's just nothing that he can do right now. I think eventually he's going to get dumb. Like, they've already started printing cards that say, like, land creatures you control are indestructible, land creatures you control
have flying.
He's really good with Lumbering Falls.
Yeah.
It's because Lumbering Falls already
and Sylvan Advocate. Sylvan Advocate, land creatures control have vigilance.
Yeah.
That card's seeing tons of play right now.
You can do I'll brew up a Bant Awaken deck. See how that works.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. That might be something for Paul's Playhouse.
I feel like you're gonna end up going the control route because you're gonna want to try and grind your way to Noindar and then.
Well, you kind of have to go the control route.
Yeah.
Just for the simple fact that it's only instant and sorceries that trigger it.
Yeah. So I feel like
Wall of Reverence would be a must in that deck, just to get it started.
Well, I mean, just any ramp spell would trigger it. So.
Well, like if you Wall of Reverence turn 3, turn 4 you get Explosive Vegetation.
Mm-hmm.
And
the value.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, it seems feasible.
And then Murderous Cut.
Yeah, the Murderous Cut your land.
Now, I think it's important to note that all of the man lands have a color, or they have 2 colors. But Noyandar will put counters on a land and it remains colorless. So I mean that's important. That being colorless right now is important because there's a lot of spells that only care about color or being colorless. So. The fact that he makes colorless elementals is good. The fact that he makes elementals combos off with Omnath.
Yeah. Because then they can die and Omnath can freaking bolt people.
Hell yeah.
All right. I think that's a good transition into our top 5 this week.
Okay, fair enough.
It seems a little late, actually. We're like 40 minutes in already, so we'll just...
What's the top 5 this week?
So the top 5 this week is top 5 best cards in Standard, which is topical because this whole episode has been about Standard.
And Standard's about to rotate.
Come April.
I'm dying inside.
Come April, we're gonna have the pre-release for Shadows of Innistrad, April 2nd and 3rd.
Oh, I can't wait.
I know it's gonna be fun. I hope.
I'm so sick of
Oath. I hope it doesn't suck.
I really want GPT to roll around.
I'm so ready for a good set.
Yeah.
Like, it just hasn't happened yet. I have not been entertained by any of these sets.
They're holding back all the good cards.
They are, and I want them to start fucking pulling the trigger.
They're going to bust their load off with that Eternal Masters, and we're just going to die.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Hey, it'd be a hell of a way to go. Man.
And we got it from the vault coming.
I might die if I get a foil fucking Damnation. Just saying.
I just want a Force of Will. That's all I want.
That'd be cool.
Just
all right. All right, so let's start with my top 5. My number 5 is... Elemental Bond, which in the show notes they put Elemental James Bond.
Was not me.
Which
I have not messed with it.
Which is fantastic.
What's it do?
Elemental Bond is 3 mana, enchantment. It's 1 green, 2 colorless. Whenever a creature with power 3 or greater enters the battlefield, draw a card. Seems simple enough, but combine that shit on curve with Coco, you got yourself a draw engine. Card's good. Okay, it should see a lot more play than it currently does.
Monocolor Teamer Ascendancy.
It's monocolor Teamers. It fits in almost every deck. Like, I used to play it in mono green and just drop, every 3 power creature ever.
Yeah.
The best example of this, Death Mist Raptor. Death Mist Raptor, draw a card.
What about that and Omnath? They seem like they'd be okay friends.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Yep.
Like, play a land, draw a card.
Yep, play a bunch
of
ramp. Play a bunch of ramp spells.
One-sided Horn of Greed.
That feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, my second, I think, would be no surprise to anyone. My 4th would be no surprise to anyone. Become Immense. I absolutely love pump spells.
Bump it up.
I love pump spells. Like, actually, in the Modern Master draft that we had yesterday, I drafted 2 pump spells. And I didn't even realize it.
Vines?
Wings of Velas Trell.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Those are pump spells.
Yeah.
I turned my 1/1 bat into a 4/4 bat.
You put wings on
I
the
put
back.
wings on the bat. Had 4 wings.
The flavor.
Turned into a 4/4, and I ended
a
up
ball
winning
of
with
wings.
that. But here's the thing. It was a 5/5 because I had Bloodthirst.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Yeah.
Bloodthirsty 6-wing bat.
Oh, and I also used it again against Will. But I had
Was it Gurmag Swiftwing?
no Dustmantle bat.
Dustman. Okay.
Yeah, it was. So anyway, I had Chimeric Mass out. I Chimeric Mass for 6. I went 1990s magic.
That seems good.
I went 1990s magic on him. Okay, Chimeric Mass for 6. Then I steady progressed. Draw a card. Proliferate.
That seems okay.
Then I Grim Afflictioned his creature. Proliferate. Got him to 8. Right. Then I
Proliferated that
activated
mass.
on my turn again.
Should get that.
This
look
was at the
back.
end of his turn. On my turn, I activated Chimeric Mass. Wings of Elistrel.
That seems fair.
Hit you for 12.
That seems fair. Just murder him right there on
12
the spot.
flying.
But I mean,
Sure.
that's what makes drafts so fun. You can do stupid shit with
Well,
cards.
Chimeric Mass was a legitimate win con.
You would never play that like in a constructed deck, though.
No, like in the 97,
Challenge accepted.
98, 97, 98, something like that. They were using Chimeric Mass in Esper control with like back when Sarah Angel decks were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was the win con in a lot of decks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
They were living in the shadow of Necropotence, like right after it happened.
Become Immense. If you don't know what it does, I mean, you've
a
obviously
common.
never had.
6 mana instant.
It's not a common. It's uncommon.
Oh, okay.
Target
It's
creature gets +6,
uncommon.
+6.
Okay.
Yes.
That's why it's so aggressively costed.
Yep.
Yeah. Everything is 6. Pay 6, get 6. 6, 6, 6. Number of the beast. Fucking die.
Yep. Turns out Become Immense is a devilish card.
It's a
And,
60 card.
And I think the format that saw most play with it, Infect, Modern.
Yeah.
They love
Oh my God.
love that card.
Now,
Except for the
Atarka Red was viable for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and halfway after,
Like, I'm just gonna Become Immense whatever you don't block.
for like a month after Oath came out. Like usually aggro decks are the best thing like the first week or two of Standard, but Atarka Red won multiple Pro Tours
Because of Atarka's command and Become Immense.
yeah, because of Become Immense. Like it's just
The
it's
card's
so
silly.
much.
The
It's so
card's
much.
silly.
Like it triggers prowess
Yep.
for that
It's so
one
much-
extra
it's
It's
point.
got
so much-
4 modes, and you can choose 2, and it costs a red and a green, and then
Yep.
you can exile it to become immense and just fucking
It's got
Just go to town.
Delve too, doesn't it?
flop your
Yeah.
giant
Yeah.
snake
Become
dick
Immense is
over.
Delph.
Yeah, so it's really
it
good.
costs 1.
With, yeah.
Let's be fair. Become Immense is +6/+6 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Get fucked, Giant Growth.
Yeah. It's better
There's
than
And-
there's a new pump spell in town.
Might of Old Crosa.
Yeah, get fucked, Might of Volcrosa. Get fucked,
Groundswell.
Groundswell.
Vines.
And combined, I love Vines.
Can't
I
say
wish-
anything bad
I wish
about
they did like
Vines.
an alternate
Vines
art
is
for
just
it.
good. Anyway, my number 3, Collected Company.
Coco.
I think everybody knows I'm in love with Coco. It's 4 mana, 3 colorless, 1 green.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you
Instant.
play it, instant. That's relevant. Instant. You look at the top 6 cards of your library. You choose 2 creatures with power converted mana cost 3 or less, and put them directly into play.
Yep.
The best deck in Standard right now, Abzan Rally, runs 4 Cocos.
Coco Rally.
Coco Rally.
Bam.
That is the best deck in Standard right now.
I think it's Bant colors.
It's
Yeah, they
something.
run Reflector Mage, but it's Abzan Splash Blue, basically. Number 2, Murder's Cut, best removal in Standard, hands down,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Crux of Fate's better.
Bullshit.
Keeps my dragons alive.
Whatever, bullshit.
Living the dream.
Murder's Cut kills your dragons one by one. I mean, Murder's Cut's just honestly best removal spell. If you have the facilities to fill your graveyard enough to delve away, it
Oh,
costs
yeah.
1 mana. Kill
Yeah.
a creature, any creature you want for 1
At
mana.
instant speed.
At instant speed
Yeah.
is the most relevant part of Standard. This
Since
is
we've left Theros, there's not enough instants.
like honestly, I don't see why Murder's Cut doesn't see more play in Modern, because it is just a tasty removal spell.
She's playing the Grixis decks that run around, but
Yeah, but
other
they
than
like
that-
Thought Scour themselves, and they abuse it with Snapcaster and stuff. Maybe it's because you can't snap it back. For minimum, well, can you delve if you snap it back? You can delve it out the grave.
It still has all the
Does
abilities.
it say hand? I'll have to look that up
If
later.
it's flashed back, you still have to
it
pay
just
its
says
cost.
remove cards from your graveyard, and they reduce the cost of the spell by 1 colorless each time.
Yeah,
so.
but there's certain
It's like
stipulations
delve,
that
yeah.
won't let you do that. But anyway, we'll get on that later. Number 1, Reality Smasher. Because who doesn't like to smash realities?
Yeah, that card is gonna lose so much value once Madness is a thing. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna roast is rotating out. Target that Reality Smasher to discard a card and then
Yep.
play something else.
I thought
Triggering
that
Madness.
I thought that was interesting decision to make Madness a thing when we all see Reality Smasher and like that card is fucking impossible to beat
Yeah, and now
because of that
Madness.
ability. Now it's Madness. It's like okay, I can target it. I got a Madness trigger.
Yep.
Yeah, seems fun. But Reality Smasher right now it's currently just all over the place. Good card.
Now I feel like Reality Smasher should be a green card. I feel like a lot of these.
It does feel like a
Eldrazi's-
green card.
Yeah,
but
I
it
mean-
does trample haste.
It's all of the all of these Eldrazi out of Oath have been aggressively costed big creatures, which should be green. Like Thought Nazi 4/4 for 4, Reality Smasher 5/5 for 5 would trample.
And haste.
Yeah, and what do we get? We get a 5/4 trample vigilant elf. Like I feel like they forgot what green should be. It should just be big cheap creatures.
Yeah, I agree.
Same
Well,
thing with-
cheapish.
yeah, same
Like
thing
Sylvan
with,
Advocate, they had the right idea with. It's a 2/3
Oh,
that turns
shit.
into a 4/5.
That is bananas.
Like-
Why can't we just get a Craterhoof Behemoth reprint?
It's still in standard.
No,
Craterhoof
no, it's
Behemoth?
not. No.
No,
No.
what is if you buy the gift box or whatever, the fat pack of Origins, I think it's the extra numbered cards at the end. I think it's in there.
No.
No, it's
Craterhoof is
Not
not in the
Craterhoof?
standard.
Craterhoof's like a 15, 16, maybe more dollar card.
Yeah.
It costs 8 mana when it enters the battlefield.
It's a 5/5 for 8.
It's a 5/5 for 8 when it enters
Creatures
the battlefield.
you
Creatures you control get
plus
plus
X,
X, plus
plus
X.
I'm trying to think
for the
the
number, and he has haste, so he can be gigantic.
well, like how the core sets when you
Yeah, they
buy
have the
when you do the
extra
buy
5 or
box,
6
yeah.
cards.
No, it was Avenger of Zendikar that came in the duel. The one with the Oblivion Source.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying if you buy the deck builder's toolkit, like
Oh.
if there's 270 cards in a set, like
You
it's
actually bought
cards
that?
71, 72, 73. Well, I complete a set. I'm a completionist.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's fair.
Well,
I
how
didn't
about
buy
we
it.
complete this podcast by
Yeah.
finishing the top 5?
Andrew, go ahead, hit me with it.
All right, number 5, Kalitas.
Great card.
I'm literally just going off of what saw the most playing standard because I could give a shit less about standard.
Kalitas is a great card though.
He looks okay. He definitely looks okay. He's aggressively costed. He's got good abilities for exiles of creatures when they go to the graveyard and you get zombies. And
Yep. He's value.
he's black. He's mono black, so he fits into a lot of stuff.
And he's value. He's instant value for. I don't know. He's a great card,
And it sounds like clitoris.
and he's like the most expensive card in standard
God
right now.
damn it.
I think he's the most expensive card out of Oath.
I would say the most expensive card in standard.
Yes.
No,
No,
expensive card. in
Jace.
Oath?
Jace holds that title. Thank you.
Yeah.
The most expensive card out of Oath, definitely. Besides, obviously, the X bids, but they don't count.
Number 4, Siege Rhino,
Duh.
of course. Number
Oh,
3,
it's not Siege Rhino, by the way. It's Charging Tarma Helix.
that's fine. That is perfectly fine.
Yep. That is. I hope that catches on. Charging
Tarma Helix.
Can you name the 3 cards that got
Yeah,
gave
Charging
it its name?
Badger, Tarmogoyf, and Lightning Helix.
Yep, it does all those 3. By the way, it does all those 3 for 1 less mana.
Yeah, true story. Unfortunately, you got to be on curve with all the colors. So,
Eh, Who cares?
which is okay
it's
right now.
stupid easy right now.
Yeah, and since he's gonna be rotating, you go straight to modern.
He already
He's
sees tons of
plays
play in modern.
So.
He's not gonna not see play in modern.
Number 3 is Rally Ancestors, of
Oh.
course.
Terra Stomper.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terra Stomper is what you're
Bad
thinking
card.
of.
Yeah.
Number 2, Abzan Charm.
Yep. Good
It's
card.
just a good 3-mode, 3-color charm.
Exile target creature power 3 or higher.
Yeah.
Draw 2, lose 2,
Yep. Read the bones.
or give creature +2/+2.
Yep.
Counters.
Yeah,
Good card.
distribute 2+1/+1 counters. And number 1, Jace.
Hmm.
Yeah. I disagree, but that's fine.
No, I'm not saying it's the best. I told you this list
Oh,
is
yeah,
purely
yeah.
based off of
Yeah,
what
you
he's
have no
played.
opinion whatsoever.
So
it is a planeswalker, and I like planeswalkers, so I don't know. Those
he is
planeswalkers are
he has seen the most play in standard on this list, at least.
honestly, I'd rather play Hedron Crawler.
Yeah, I mean he gets
In the
you
current
mana.
standard, I'd rather play Hedron Crawler.
Yeah, it's better to ramp.
Better
You,
to
you know,
ramp.
you know what though? Like I've been doing terrible with ramp lately, and it's just ramp lost power with
You know
Oath of
why?
Gatewatch.
You know why?
'Cause
Because
Coco.
no, it's because ramp did so well.
Yeah.
At the last
Sure.
go around, everyone had to evolve their decks to beat it.
Yeah.
Because all the Adrelsi's running around, they had to get something faster. What's
Mhm.
faster than that? Rally.
Yeah.
Rally's much faster than ramp decks.
Yep.
And they have no answers to it
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just the way the current standard evolves. There's not going to be one deck that beats all. There's going to be one deck that does really well, then everyone makes counters to that deck. And it just so happens that Abzan was a counter to that deck.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that Abzan Rally is a good counter to most decks right now in the current
Mhm.
standard. But anyway,
it just does stuff you can't really.
Now
do
for the
anything
best
about.
top 5.
best top 5 ever. The guy who actually plays standard every week.
Woo! All right, my top 5, no particular order because they're all my babies. We're gonna start with Gaia's Revenge. That is the ultimate sideboard card. It's 7 mana, so it goes in against control decks. And in the current meta at our local game store, we've got a lot of people trying to play control. So
I like how you say trying.
they're trying because they get Gaia's Revenged. 8 to the face.
Sure.
Yeah. It can't be countered, has haste, and can't be the target of non-green spells or sorceries. Now,
So that means you could become a Mincet.
you can
Ooh,
gross.
you can become a Mensit.
What's better than 8/5? 14/9.
You just need 8 mana, and you're good to go.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a 7 drop, so the graveyard's full by then.
Sure.
Plus, it goes into my ramp decks. I've been actually the last week or so I've been running a green-black elf deck, and it relies on a lot of Death Touch to keep the board clear. So once the board's clear, Gaia's Revenge, swing and away.
You know what I want to see in the current standard? We have the perfect set to do this as well. I hope WotC decided to put it in. I want to see more interactions with Death Touch and this creature deals damage.
Yeah,
I want to see more pingers, as they call them.
Yeah.
more
like-
Goblin Fire Slingers.
Yeah, there was that enchantment of Theros, I think, that says equipped creature gets tapped, this creature deals 1 damage.
Yeah.
Put that shit on a Air of the Wilds. Go to
Yeah.
town, man. Have some fun. Kill
in a
whatever.
Creature
So-
control.
Yeah.
If you sack a creature to deal damage to something, if it had Death Touch at the time,
You do not, because it's no longer
No.
a static ability.
oh,
It's
If it's part of the casting cost, you have to sacrifice a creature before the second ability even resolves.
dang.
Yeah.
and if it's also an activated ability of a permanent,
Yeah.
even if it's that creature, when you sacrifice it, the damage that's dealt does not take on the
Attributes.
static keyword of the card that says Death Touch. So
Yep.
Poop.
Doesn't
Yeah.
work
Well-
like that.
Gaia's Revenge is a great sideboard card. Next, let's talk about Sylvan Advocate.
Yep.
This is a stupid card.
It is dumb.
It is the 2-drop that is in every deck. Because one is a 2/3 vigilance for 1 generic and a green. So it's big.
Already good.
Yeah, it's better than a grizzly bear, and it's got vigilance, and it's an elf, and it's an ally. So it fits into both of those rally decks.
And for the bread and butter, what happens when you get 6 lands?
It gets +2/2, and
It becomes a 4/5, sir.
and it gives 2/2 to all your man lands.
Sure,
So
why
my
not?
Hissing Quagmire, 4/4 Death Touch, Shambling
Did we
Vet,
mention that it's
4/5.
vigilant?
Yeah, yeah. 2/3.
Did we mention that
vigilance.
it's 2 mana vigilant? 2/3?
Yeah, and it just keeps swinging.
It's dumb.
So it's like they went to Value Town and they bought all the good stuff, and then they went home and they baked a Sylvan Advocate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I love this card because when I've got the Tajura Roarcaller already on the board, he comes down and triggers Rally again, so it gives all my elves plus 2/2. Then I activate my Hissing Quagmire, which becomes a 4/4 Death Touch, which with the rally trigger becomes a 6/6 Death Touch.
And Vigilant. Land creatures you control.
I don't think it gives them vigilance.
I might. It might. I don't know. Anyway,
Anyways,
move on.
like it's still good even if it didn't do that.
That's true.
So Sylvan Advocate, really good. But I mean that's what green creatures should be, big and cheap.
Yep.
Let's talk about another elf, Nissa the Vastwood Seer.
Great card.
Flippy.
Flippy.
Yep, she's the flippy planeswalker, but she's also an elf, so she fits into the tribal deck, and she fits into.
She's arguably worse in the elf deck than she is actually just in ramp.
Well, she's an elf, and she's 3 mana.
No, I realize she's an
Yeah.
elf and she's 3 mana, but like the chances of you flipping her in said elf deck that's supposed to be fast.
Yeah.
You got to hit 7 lands. You
Yeah.
need some explosive vegetation.
Yeah,
flying
I feel
around.
like she's a little bit better in ramp than she is in elves. I feel like she's just filling a slot
Yeah.
in elves
But, like,
whereas other elves suck.
If the game goes long, she's another win con.
Oh hell yeah. Let's explain. So she's 3 mana, 2 colorless, 1 generic,
Yep.
or two generic, 1 green.
When she enters the battlefield, you can search your deck for a forest, reveal it, put it in your hand.
Basic forest.
And
Can't
she's a
go
2/2.
get any of them
Basic.
true dual lands.
Basic.
And
No
she's a
trap
2/2.
clouds.
And she's a 2/2.
Dies to literally everything.
Yes, but she is an elf. Coco pulls her out,
Yep.
and
She
It-
flips
yeah.
into an amazing planeswalker.
yep, +1.
Draw a
look at-
card,
top
or
card
reveal
in
the
the
top
library.
card if it's land
It's a
put in the
land.
battlefield. If
Yep.
otherwise, put in your hand.
Yeah,
Good card.
so +1 draw card.
Pretty much.
Plus the other 2 abilities
I
are
have
good too.
Yeah, the other 2. Who cares?
She-
She
but-
draws cards.
I've probably flipped her 3 times ever because she just draws
Yeah.
all the hate.
She does.
You know what's flavor? Casting her and then equipping her with Sword of the Animist.
Yes.
That is flavor.
Yeah. 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 But
Honestly,
then-
that's kind of a combo
Yeah, right?
because she
Makes her
fetches
flip.
lands and then
Yeah.
makes her flip.
yeah. -2 makes a 4/4 Ashaya.
Oh, yeah, the legendary.
Legendary
avatar.
token.
Bad.
Yeah.
And then
That's pretty bad.
the neg 7 or 8, something
Yep.
like that. It's like
For
all
every
your dudes
land
are-
you control, you get a 4/4, or is it 4 of them turned into
Yeah.
4/4s?
Yeah.
It's
She
six,
animates
the
six,
land.
six, six.
Not as good as the previous
It's
Nissa.
bad. Yeah.
Number 2, Goblin Dark Dwellers.
Yeah.
3 generic and a red for a 4/4 menace. And when he comes into play, you get to play a convert a mana cost spell or instant or sorcery of 3 for free. So this is great in burn. It's great in a control deck. It's great in just everything.
I've seen this played in a 4-color Abzan deck,
Yeah.
and they were using it to get back Abzan Charm,
Yes.
and that's just instant value.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
fuck color fixing.
Mhm.
Oath of the Gatewatch. Rise of the Red Snapcaster.
Honestly, yeah.
And you know, in those crazy colored decks, a lot of
And he's
people
a
are
4/4.
menace.
Oof.
Yeah, so you can use it to flashback Cozy's return
Yeah, there you go.
That seems good.
And he lives.
to wipe the board.
Yeah.
Or-
And he lives through
yeah.
it. Got
Um,
him.
Playing this card in your 3 or 4 color deck though kind of makes you play Read the Bones instead of Painful Truths because then you won't get the Painful
yeah.
Truths.
You just get it for
Yeah.
one.
Honestly,
right?
I like Read the Bones better anyway because you can arguably see 4 cards.
Yeah. But seeing through 3 is better.
Well,
if you say so.
I mean,
you can look at 4 cards and pay 2 life, or you could look at 3 cards and pay 3 life.
yeah. 3 cards.
No, you pay 2 life for Read the Bones.
That's what I'm saying. You look
Yeah.
at 4. You
I'd rather
possibly
look at.
4
I'd
and
rather pay 2 and look at 4.
instead of looking or getting 3 and paying 3.
Unless you keep those top 2, then you only look at 2.
You know what's awesome? When you play Painful
Still.
Truths against someone who's got Thalia and Fring Wingmare,
Ooh, got
and
him.
you go Painful Truths for 5,
Ugh,
hit all 5 colors, draw 5, lose 5.
seems
So,
bad.
I watched someone do it in 2 weeks ago.
I mean, it probably didn't benefit him at all. Did he end up winning that game?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean, that's
playing.
good
He's
for him.
playing 5-color Bring the Light.
So Goblin Dark Dwellers right now lets you flashback any of the charms.
Yep.
Any of the 3-color charms.
Only
so you can Jeskai
2 of
charm,
which
Mardu
are
charm,
relevant?
Abzan charm,
Tamer Charm.
Tamer charm.
Not good.
Flashback that Mardu Charm.
Honestly, Soulside Charm is very
also
good.
lets you flashback some of the commands.
Yeah, that's true.
Dramoka's
Atarka's
command,
command.
Atarka's command, Kolagon's command.
So all of the good commands.
All of the good commands.
Ojutai's is good,
That costs 4.
but you can't flashback. So
It's no
it
cryptic
gets a
command.
little less bad. No, come on.
My favorite way to play
Cryptic Man doesn't
Goblin Dark
return a
Dwellers.
creature from your graveyard or battlefield.
No, it also doesn't.
Flashing back Exquisite Firecraft.
Oh,
Because, like, by the time you're casting Dark Dwellers, you probably have Spell Mastery.
probably.
Yeah. So you're getting uncounterable 4 damage. You know.
You know what's interesting? If the burn deck in the current modern was a little bit slower, it'd be worse, obviously. But
Yeah.
you could play that and then trigger Pyromaster's Ascension, but with the own graveyard.
It would be
Right?
weird and slow and not work very well.
Well, that's what I'm
but
saying though. But like, yeah,
It's
I mean,
an interesting interaction because
Yeah.
you can essentially flash it back because that doesn't exile it, right? It just casts it again.
I think so.
I think you cast it and then exile it.
Yeah.
So technically, it's cast from your graveyard. So you're casting a card with the same name in your graveyard.
Right. So then you trigger the Ascension and then you lose that spell and then you have to do it again. And
Yeah,
then
but
you'll be able to-
but you get the trigger or the counter on
Right.
Ascension, which turns on after 2,
right, and then
and
you
then
have
every
to do
spell
it
after that
again.
is copied.
So then at that point you could like say, you know, if you're playing like Storm, you could like Dark Dwellers target a ritual, then ritual twice, then it's exiled, and then you know you'd be able. It would give you like, that
What
much
you
more
could do.
boost,
Well,
but-
here's what you could do: ritual you could ritual on 3,
yeah.
and then get enough mana to play. Was it 3 or 4? You'd have to ritual on 3, right? Because that gives you 3. This ritual gives you 3.
Yeah.
So you'd have 4 mana available. Then you I don't know. I'm sure there's a way to break it. We'll figure it out one day.
I'm sure.
Anyway, what's your top?
So, Goblin Dark Dwellers combos off with my number 1 card. People love it, some people hate it, but again, it's another sideboard card. Infinite Obliteration.
God damn
1 colorless
it.
and 2 black.
Has been seeing some modern play.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's kind of like what surgical extract
For creatures?
Yeah,
For creatures.
It's better, arguably better than surgical extraction, because surgical extraction hits a Emrakul and Ulamog's shit that you can't hit otherwise.
So what you're saying is surgical is better.
No, surgical doesn't hit those.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it's instant speed. Yes, it does.
It,
Never mind.
It hits non-basic lands.
Yeah.
Everything that has a shuffle trigger.
Yep.
The only
So-
caveat is it has to go to your graveyard. So
Yeah.
There's value that nobody else is talking about with this card, and let me tell you why it's the best sideboard card you can play, because it lets you look through their hand and their library. So when you're in game 2, you get to see what they sideboarded in,
That's true. That's very true.
and you're running Goblin Dark Dwellers, you cast it again.
Oh God.
information.
Then
Yeah.
you know exactly what's in their deck and you know what to name.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it lets you see their sideboard. I mean, how awesome is that? How there's nothing else that lets you do that.
It lets you remove it from the sideboard.
Well, no, it doesn't let.
No,
but I mean,
you can pretty much identify what they've brought in.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It lets it lets you look through their hand, their graveyard, and their graveyard's already open information, but it lets you go through their library. And I mean, if you're a decent standard player, it lets you figure out what their strategy is. Like,
What's
are you
that?
playing against Rally? Are you playing against Coco? Are you playing against Coco Rally? Are you playing against an Abzan Displacer deck, or
Now,
are you playing against an Abzan?
Here's the funny thing about
Wingmate Rock
Here's the
deck.
funny thing about Infinite Obliteration. I was running a deck in Standard back before all this Eldrazi nonsense was happening. So I ran a deck with it was basically like 4 Blood-Soaked champions,
Yes.
which fallen out of grace lately,
Yeah.
which is weird. It was like 4 Blood-Soaked champions, and then just a bunch of other cards. But with like, I had like Stain the Mind and Infinite Obliteration came out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was playing against these fucking dragon decks. And I was like, okay, I'm going to Stain the Mind, naming Thunderbreak Regent.
Yep.
Get all the copies of Thunderbreak Regent out.
Yep.
You know, and then the Infinite Obliteration came out. Basically, a better Stain the Mind.
Yeah.
Like, you play Stain the Mind, a turn, arguably a turn
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm going to name Thunderbreak Regent.
Yeah.
Or name, like, you can pretty much tell what deck people are playing within the first 2 turns.
Yeah. So
Just
like,
by their land base.
So like right now, you're gonna get value off naming Zulaport Cutthroat and Reflector Mage.
Yep.
Because that's
They're
just in
pretty much every deck.
every deck.
And Chase.
And Clitoris, the
And-
Trader of Get.
And Hedron Crawler. Name Hedron Crawler.
Or Reality Smasher.
Nah, you don't name it. You don't even want to name Thought Knots here. Because you can kill Thought Knot and draw a card.
Yeah. So I mean, Infinite Obliteration. A lot of people are like, well, I refuse to play it because it's cheap, or I refuse to play it because it takes their deck apart and it makes them not have fun.
Yeah, so what? Fuck them.
Or I don't play it because I'm playing this playset of foil Jaces that cost me $600.
I'm out of money.
Yeah.
I can't afford them.
But I mean, you know what? It's like, oh, those are some nice foil Jaces. They're infinitely obliterated.
Oh, I got them.
Yep.
I love that card. Infinite Obliteration
And,
has
I
my
mean-
thumbs up seal of approval.
Yeah, and the only deck that I could think was that this was bad against is the 5-color Bring to Light deck, because that's running a toolbox of like everything's a one of.
Yeah.
Well,
It'd be like surgical extracting Kiki cord. Unless you hit.
okay, first of all, you have to make them discard it,
Yep.
and then you got to try and keyhole every single silver bullet that they've got.
Now imagine this. You're playing surgical extraction against Kiki cord. You name Resto Angel.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Get fucked. They're dead. Like, I mean, they can get there with maybe combat damage, but it's very
Voice and-
difficult.
Other stuff that kind of just hangs out.
Although Big Game Hunter is fucking awesome tech for that deck.
But yeah, right now, Infinite Obliteration is great in the current meta, and it's not seeing a lot of play.
I think it needs to see more, like especially in like any deck that runs black as a control league deck.
Especially
I
since
feel like
yeah,
it should see more play.
everybody's playing around in the graveyard. Doesn't matter what color you're in, you've got your hand in the
and
graveyard.
Infinite Obliterated Exiles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
get
and
fucked.
it takes it out of the graveyard. Be like,
Yep.
oh, were you gonna rally those Zulaports? Well,
Nope.
guess what? Can't do that no more. Now your rally's a blank.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You're gonna rally into no value.
rally into those catacomb sifters, get those Scion tokens.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Cry trigger.
Yeah, you can have some tokens. But
And then you get blown out by this Kozilek's Revenge or Return.
yeah.
Revenge of Kozilek.
I wish. That'd be great. Anyway, all right. So what do we have in store for next week? I don't think we have anything planned out necessarily. What happens next week? I think the GPT for Modern or not the GPT. What is it? What day is it going to be? Next week? It's a dead space right now, isn't it?
We're going to be creeping up on the Modern bannings and stuff, so I'm probably going to be doing a lot of work for Modern.
Yeah.
I'll compile the GP results and we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Because there's still, like, obviously Blue-White basically destroyed 2 of the GPs, but there was a lot of standout decks and a lot of people that played.
Yeah.
Especially Bring Delay Escape Shift was a big one. Merfolk was a big one.
Next week we'll have video online.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We're gonna try our damnedest to start making YouTube functionalities. I think I'm probably gonna end up getting a copy of this podcast and then overlaying it onto YouTube with some card pictures so that you can visually see the cards instead of just us telling you what they do.
Yep.
I hope that influences people to like us.
Yeah.
And subscribe and give us candy.
It'll also force us to wear pants when we record this.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah, we're all like free balling right now. We're just hanging out like men.
Doing manly things.
Next time, we eat crayons.
And let me tell you something, it is cold in here. we eat crayons. Love it. I call Crayola.
I
They're
stole
non-toxic.
Stole it from Epic Mealtime.
Oh,
Next
wow.
time, we eat children. Like some of their exits are pretty awesome. I want to work on an exit for it. It's always a hook. It's like next time, well, then you gotta watch it and see if they actually did it or not.
Next time we draft a From the Vault.
Actually, I do. Next time, we're gonna open a set that is at least 10 years old.
Ooh,
I'm
really?
gonna go because I know Castle has a big backstock of just old crap. I'm gonna go see if I can't hustle.
Let's
Do a draft with those really terrible shitty like you don't even know what kind of packs are in them, like the 3-packs that you get at
Oh,
Walmart
yeah.
with the promos in front.
Oh god.
Yeah, we gotta buy some of the.
We'll be drafting some like Magic 2012s.
How about
Okay.
how about that
I'm okay with
Azusa? How about that Azusa Judge promo? That's
That's
some
not
fun
a-
Target.
that
Can't
is not
tell
even
them
a
about
judge.
it because I want to buy them all. You can't tell
They don't
them.
exist. It was fake.
No, it does look good though.
It does look great.
The Judge promo is pretty sexy.
Anyway, and as always, may the farce be with you all.
The Schwartz.
The Schwartz. That means dick. I think.
In
God damn it.
Yiddish.
All right. Later, guys.